Previously on Surviving 305.
Before I go out, Venetia calls me and she tells me about this crazy weekend that she had, girl.
Kicked the dent in it in the window, in the windshield.
Oh.
And I bust her tires.
Venetia, girl. This is why I'm on Coach with City, girl. Like, you can't be.
I am NIK Nak London. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Shout out to Hollywood and my motherfucking crew.
So we have not. So we need to not Steve Harvey this. So we gon' just, they're not even here.
Okay.
We gon' work this out, all right? So come on, FIU, I see you.
When I put this outfit,
I see you, FIU.
when I put this outfit on, I didn't think I was gonna blend in with the Drake.
I'm finna boss up, like, Ahmad, it was never really nothing between us, so it was just like, how could you ever feel like you can hold that standard as being a nigga that made me feel like I wanted to boss up?
You know, it seemed like Ahmad was really in his feelings though, because Venetia got nerve to talk about, oh, that's this man. That man was the only person that, you know, helped, that wanted me to level up. And Ahmad like, that's the only man.
Your clientele.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, them people, they better start while it's $5 now.
Exactly, because he's going to be untouchable soon. Very soon. Like, I literally sweated more than what I normally do in the gym. So I'm like, oh, all right. I'm down for this. I'm down to be there. I got boot camp every Saturday.
I don't know about every Saturday, but
You was late, girl.
and I'm glad I was late. I should have got there right before it was ending.
Where you gon' be? Watch my moves. Wanna be like me? I'm in my bag and all this dough. I'm in my bag, my money don't fall. They see me shine, they want my glow. Yeah. They see me shine, they want my glow. Yeah.
Repeat myself often. So
Okay, well,
my question to you is, do y'all pay attention to the chat?
not all the time. Not all the time. It's actually silent, so it takes for me to go there and be like, okay, what they talking about?
Well, then, to be honest with you, with the most humblest respect, that sounds like your personal problem. Like,
I didn't care about being late. I still shut up. I didn't care about being late. But that goes to say, when you say acknowledge your feelings, I'm not gonna apologize because at that moment that's how I felt. But
Absolutely.
moving forward,
Right.
I would make sure that I read the text messages and talk to you about it. Time, make sure everything is copacetic, and moving forward we should be.
yeah. And that was my main thing, because it's just like,
And she was just like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna look in the chat a lot more, and I'm going to be a little bit more attentive, and if I have questions, I'm going to ask you. And that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted from my girl. Like, I really did. So I'm glad that we were able to talk. And then now the next person I needed to speak with was with Blue.
After the workout, I has to eat. So I'm gonna meet with Jamal and Venetia at Top 42.
you see your ass before you even walk in here.
You hear your bangles. That's all I hear. I said Blue here. Immediately when she sits down, she orders like a group of foods that doesn't even match. Carmen, why would you drink that like that? So we sitting there with speculations. Wonder what that means.
Oh, I'm so ready. Yeah, I think I do. I don't know. I'm gonna just order stuff.
Why you seem delirious? You're like, I'm just hungry. Oh, I'm just hungry. That's how it was after the workshop.
I thought she was pregnant. She didn't know. Or something.
Oh,
You pregnant?
wait on me. Oh, no rush. No.
Or you don't know which one? No, or I don't know.
How you gonna ask me if I'm pregnant just because I like to eat? Bitch, maybe your funds ain't adding up because if I got it, I'm going to eat.
No, I'm not. Oh, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm not pregnant. Don't ask me. I'm not fucking pregnant. I ordered my food to order my food. Stop asking me if I'm pregnant. Maybe he want me to have his baby. I'll be on surrogate.
We'll see if she gobble down and drink. Peachy Leachy, please.
Yeah, to see everybody around, like, cause after the cast photo shoot, I haven't seen y'all. So much has happened, bitch. Like, real, even with me and Lay, like now, I'm good off that. Like I don't want this to be a whole thing. Oh, I like a person that don't like me back. Like, I'm good off of it. That's my buddy. We friends.
Not that's my buddy.
We friends. I'm just not used to guys doing that, especially not here in Miami. Guys are not like that.
Yeah.
Coming to your house, showering, then cook. Bitch, we married. After that.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay, so.
My donuts too. My
Okay. It's a fashion.
I'm giving it a second thought about managing them because now how I'm disconnected. I'd be
He
like,
told you to manage him?
yeah, he's interested in me because he told me, he was like, I've done more with you than I've done in New York.
I don't care. Me and Blue talked about it. She made a valid point. Like, we hope it's not a situation where he's relying on you because he's from New York and he don't really have anybody here. So don't, if that's not what you want, you shouldn't lead people on.
Okay.
But I didn't want to say it because I'm still trying to get to know him.
Yeah.
And I don't want to judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Because it was like, it could also be he really don't know nobody and he genuinely just, when you got that one friend, you're like, all right, I'm just going to be around that one person. But
Carmen, why would you drink that like that?
y'all so dumb.
Why would you drink that like that?
You're supposed to sip and have cocktails, like.
You like it? Why everybody
Good.
she loved it, obviously. Because you looked at me like, I was like, ooh.
But I don't know. And like, I'm like, Blue, this is what we gotta do. And I don't even give you much. I do not. I'd be like, Blue, I just need you to vlog. Give me this X, Y, and Z. Blue, I just need your track. And then in my mind, I'm like, she hasn't given it to me. Maybe she's saving it for something else, or she got another deal or whatever. I don't know.
No, I never gave you the tracks because they're not out. If I release something to you, I have to put it out. If I release it to you, I will have to upload it. I will have to put it out to get streams.
When are you planning to release it?
September. Jamal wants something from me that I can't give him. I can't give you my music until I release it. So when I'm ready, you'll get it. The one song that me and Renisha gotta work together and get our little dance. Whoop, whoop.
I didn't know you sing.
No, I don't sing.
Oh.
I'm gonna help choreograph.
Okay.
A dance for her.
You said me and Venetia got something.
A dance.
Oh, okay. So okay, a dance break. Got it. So a dance break. Got it. But okay, but this won't come out until October, like until the end of the year. So if you got it, I'm not using it for no promo.
No. I get that. I'm just saying whatever one I decide, then I get to. It's not an issue. That's not an issue at all.
Old music already? I would love that. I will do that. I can use that.
It's like we all signed up to do this. Let's hold some accountability. And I've been asking for things of you, and she hasn't delivered.
Stream now on Apple Music.
That's it. Like I want that music so that way I can use it for the project.
Okay.
So
let me send it now.
Like I said, I didn't kick you to the curb as far as like being co-producer of what we're trying to do. It's just like I don't know your schedule. You don't call me. I saw you putting up your vanity. You said you wanted that recorded. You didn't call me.
I didn't say I wanted that recorded.
Well, Blue, when I look at your file, this is what happens. Okay, it says Surviving 305 video bank. It say Jamal, boom. It's a Venetia. It's a blue.
Click link.
Click link.
Click the link.
And I'm clicking.
I clicked the link.
Ain't
nothing.
But you know, it's still early in the project, so I'm taking my claws out. You know, we're gonna see what it looks like towards the end. Like you say, you got some things going on, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like you say, you're a rap artist, in which I've seen you done a lot of rapping and a lot of spitting. So I wanna highlight it. I wanna be able to see it. So.
But like I told you, Jamal, the messages go from 1 to 100.
And that's why I asked y'all for y'all email.
Real quick.
That's why I asked y'all for y'all email, just so that way y'all got a Google event reminder.
And just like you can't scroll back to the top of the messages to get them emails, because I sent you my email the first time you sent me a contract, and then you asked me for my email again. I sent you my email the second time, and then you was like, what's your emails? I said, I'm not sending my email again.
I got
Scroll.
Yeah, catalog girl. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. I found it. I went on your contact and looked for it.
You're right.
Absolutely. No argument there. Correct me when I'm wrong. I'm here for that.
Oh yeah, really, Venetia?
What the fuck is going on? That's crazy, because I ain't had none of that.
I got that. You was so fixated on what you
telling
was
my
going
story,
on.
because I'm hurt. It's like, oh bitch, I'm finna show you business. Boom.
That's the only time?
Extra money. Boom. In my bag. Boom. And it's
So he the only one made you feel that way?
I stopped. So I'm hurt by that.
Venetia,
But he understood. He told his story the other day, and what did I do?
you listen.
I listened.
You did.
Because sometimes that's all people need is someone to listen, not to respond, not to give advice, not to get their 2 cents, just to listen. I sat there and I listened.
You did.
Ahmad don't want a relationship. Ahmad wants somebody he can have fun with. I'm not that girl no more. He needs to find somebody he can have fun with.
You see me shine, they want my glow.
You're watching Surviving 305. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Excited that today I am hosting my very first, I'm gonna say, paid class for Voguing. So shout out to the House of Gorgeous Gucci for hitting me up, baby. We are about to get our motherfucking life. Get ready.
All right, so we'll start off and we're gonna do element by element for you. Will you be calling out the elements? Well, I know you're like this hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I go to the back? Damn. You can put it on like.
So the one thing that's important to me is to make sure that I am standing apart from everybody that's hosting a class, because baby, in these motherfucking days, everybody's hosting a class, right? So I'm like tapping into my higher consciousness, and I feel like it's important for me to incorporate awareness before I start my class, because I believe that your body movement is an expression of how you feel.
If you're not going to land on an A, so if you dance already, bitch, you can do, some with your legs and okay, so that's what you do. Yeah. So remember,
so you have to let go so that you can really give your all. So baby, get ready to do something that you have never done before with the one, the only, the legendary NIK Nak, baby.
Or what's on the change the thought. This bitch ain't nobody. Who the fuck is this? Right. Y'all ever seen Tamaya, bitch? Right. Exactly. Who the fuck is exactly. Who, bitch? No, seriously. Who the fuck is this? That's so you like in your head.
You know what? I think I could do this for, a career money-making move, honey, for the rest of my life, because I'm so passionate about dancing. I'm a passionate person just in general. And so it makes me feel good to see people learning from, a legend.
They talking about. I'm the only nigga out here doing what I do. Fuck you talking about. Whoops. I gave you time, grace, and patience. For you, I've been steady.
I'm going to the studio today, and I figured I'd hit up Jamal, let him come see what I do in the studio when I'm in my element. I feel like I might ask him to be my manager. Still trying to figure it out. One of the main reasons is because he is connected down here. I'm new out here, so I don't really know much people, and he's somewhat in the same line of work that I do.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you, man. Everything good?
So Lay calls me and tells me to pull up to a studio session so we can have a conversation about management. And we had our conclusions of me and between him. I'm still in the process of disconnecting from Mr. Layton. Like, I didn't meet him on no professional setting. It wasn't like that in the beginning, and then here we are.
Okay. You get started. I ain't going to will.
And it's like, oh, I'd rather see you as a friend. Okay, all right. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm done talking about that. I'm done. I get it. I'm seeing you as your friend. But, I mean, my feelings is still there. Like, they were growing actively. And I don't care if any of y'all bitches got something to say about how, it was only, a couple months or whatever. But, bitch, sometimes when you like somebody, you like somebody. This is a business pull-up. I'm going to see what I want to see him in the studio, like see exactly what it is, what it's hitting for.
What you think about it?
I like it. It's like an R&B vibe that I probably could actually rock with, though.
Yeah. Would change.
I want to hear the final
hear like honest opinion, like.
No, I do. I like it.
It's kind of boring and some shit like that. It's missing something, like.
No. I did not think that. This is something that I can be like, all right, if I'm in my feelings, of course.
Well, you can just let it go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know like the technical difficulties, like the technicalities of what you're listening for.
Right.
I don't know, but as far as like the melody and it's not, I don't hear any dead space. I hear like ad-libs, something that I can rock with. Like, yeah, definitely it's in your feelings type of song though.
Yeah. It's kind of like a getting out your feelings type of song.
Oh, getting out your, okay. Getting out, you know what, that makes sense. Hit the gas.
I just want to let go.
Yeah.
Hit the gas and let's go.
I probably need this right now.
I'm telling you.
So, but when you finish this cut, that's when we going to sit down and talk. You invited me here. I'm trying to figure out what you want.
All right. As a musician, you're gonna need outfits. You're gonna need clothes. You're gonna need shows. You know, spaces, stuff like that. And it's a great outlet. So I figured he'd come and see what I could bring to the table and just seeing what he could bring to the table, like, you know.
He's in the booth, you know, he's rapping, he's doing everything, and it's good. It looks good on him. Like, I will say, artists, you know, R&B artists, you know, bisexual thing, looks good on you. It really does look good on you.
I like the track. I really do.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you committed out here too.
Yeah, definitely.
I know you're a busy man.
Okay, gotta stay. I'd rather be busy than bored.
That's a fact.
I'd rather be busy than
Busy
bored.
gets you paid.
Okay, okay. But I mean, I'm glad you called me here because I know we talked on the phone briefly. That's why I was like, oh, wait a minute. There ain't no conversation there over the phone.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no conversation there.
But not to take up too much of your time, like I was just thinking about like the whole managerial aspect of what I'm missing from getting to the next level. See, I'm new out here. I don't really know much people, but I'm getting around. But I need somebody that's more established than I am, also about their shit. And from I've been here, it's probably been like 1 or 2 people that's really on their shit. Everybody else is just talking.
It's a lot of that here.
Yeah, a lot of talking. I do this, I do that, and they don't got nothing to show for it.
It's a lot of that here. It's a lot. Like Miami is full of smoke and mirrors sometimes.
I'm not trying to do that.
Now,
that brings me to my next question, though.
Oh.
How would you feel about managing?
He asked me about management, and I'm like, you know what? Let's see. You know, let's do a little trial run. Like, by the end of all of this, I'll have my answer for you. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still on this whole, a little bit like, you know, I ain't feeling you. Like, I'd rather be your friend than, you know, other than that, because I was putting putting in work to kind of like talk to you. And, you know, I'm still like, I'm trying to learn how to be your friend.
Now, I mean, no, all seriousness, but I've never managed. I've never managed an artist. Let's say that. But it's not something that I wouldn't be not against the managing. But I'm hard.
Trust me, I know.
I'm a hard person to kind of work with when it comes to business.
The reason why I feel like you would be a good manager, or a great manager at that, is because you do what you say you gonna do.
Yeah.
You put your stuff out there, yourself out there, and you do it with passion and grace. Like with confidence. When I've been out here, but I've gotten more stuff done dealing with you than I've dealt with people in my whole of living in New York.
Really?
A lot of people out there, garbage. They be on one shit for a month or 2, and they fall off, they disappear. Like, where you at? I had somebody who was making my beats disappear. But I've been out here for like 4 months and I still ain't found a studio that I was really like comfortable with until your people's, man.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, it's good. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, I'm open to it, but I'm just saying I'm a different animal when I'm managing. Like, everybody that's around me, that's in my circle, that I'm trying to establish this entrepreneur circle and stuff like that. I'm a different person. Like, when it comes to business, like, I like if you're gonna say what you're gonna do, you're gonna do it. You're gonna stick to your schedules. You're gonna be there on time, or you're gonna communicate. Like, I'm a big on my pet peeve is like communication. Like, in my business life and in my personal life, it's just like anybody that I want to work with, I want them to be able to communicate effectively and be about their shit and say if this is what they're gonna do it. So, like today, like, nigga, I called you to confirm this appointment.
Okay. that was like a little change in time.
Oh, okay.
But normally, when I say I'm gonna be somewhere, don't I be there? The time I'm supposed to be there.
Okay.
All right.
I hold little stuff like that, and it's big to
I
me.
could have been some other nigga and say, you know what? It's too close. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying in my crib.
I know
I had to get shit done.
But you got here, so that's why I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But trust me, when the managerial hat is on, it's like, whew.
So we need a trial run?
You already had your trial. Not had. Not you already had your trial. I mean, I've already been peeping how you work. So that's why I said I'm definitely interested, because I see the drive and I see like this is where you can go, but I just want to make sure you're ready, because like yesterday I was NIK Nak London. He was performing at the Pride Festival. Right. You should have been on that stage. Like, you should have been there. I can introduce you to these people, but I'm only introducing people to my network that's serious about it. Right. I want anybody that ties their name to Lamaj Company, like, oh, they're good people to work with. They're reliable. That's how I'm moving. Like, I don't want to work with people that's going to flake, that's not going to be able to hold to their commitments, and that's just my expectation. And then I won't have anything to say. Trust me, I'm the best person when you on your shit, because I have nothing to say.
I feel like I couldn't handle that or deal with that. I would not be having this conversation with you right now. I feel like this is my time and this is what I should be doing.
Okay. I guess this is where we finally found this. This is where I land. I guess this is where the perfect relationship that we have.
I guess so. It's just like. So
I gotta learn how to be a friend first before I'm a manager, honestly. Or we just didn't start like that. So it's kind of hard, even me having this conversation, it's kind of hard for me to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I'm a manager. Yeah, I'm a manager. Like, it's hard. So, but by the end of all this, like, we're good. I'll have an answer for you. But until then, this is gonna be like an interim. I'm gonna help you. Like, I'm gonna help you excel, because I want to see it. Like, I really do. You know, our track record is.
I think our track record is pretty good.
I mean, our track record is pretty good. It is. Yeah. It didn't start off this way, but I see where you know. I see where it should go.
Okay.
Yeah, so yes, I guess we'll draw up something. You know, a contract. Right. So that way we can kind of see.
Forbes.
Time, grace, and patience. For you, I've been steadily waiting. For you, nigga, now I'm not chasing. I don't got no time for tribulation. I'm the type of nigga pull up to the crib and tell your ass that.
Yeah. You see me shine, they want my glow. Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. Late Forbes International Artist brought to you. Definitely bringing the hottest shit. Surviving 305 brought to you by Lamaj Company Productions. You know what it is and how we coming out.
Let's go.
So today is my House of Eclipse practice. Like, we're getting ready for a big ball, going out of state. Well, not out of state, going to a different city. We're going to Tampa. And this is a really, really big ball. It's a Kiki ball that weekend, and it's a mainstream ball this weekend. So we got a lot to practice. So when the Voguing girls are voguing, y'all need to be back there getting that runway down. Everything that we say, it needs to be right over left, left over right. The attitude, the posture, the poise, all of that has got to be done. Of course, I'm instructing this Vogue, and I'm not a Vogue, I'm a runway girl, but it's just a lot. Like, it's a lot to manage for one person. Like, I'm doing so much. In my business, professional life, trying to grow my entity, trying to grow my brand and everything that I got going on, and then now I'm managing this Kiki house. Because going out there for Virgin Runway is, I mean, they probably won't chop you because you're a virgin, but I underneath the Eclipse brand, we're a runway and fashion house, so you got to be ready. And it happened by accident. It really wasn't like
oh, I want to do a Kiki house. Like, that's not what it wasn't. Like, it just how happened that I have Eclipse Fashion Society and I took them to a Kiki ball and we made such an impact. They're like, oh, you know, you need to make this a Kiki house. Okay. Every Tuesday at Pride Line, 7 o'clock, and we gets it done. Like, we come in, we gets it done, and I'm all for the growth of the younger generation. Like, everybody that's in it, they're either my kids or my brothers and sisters. Like Mel, she's an auntie. My co-founder Shadea, got my Florida mother. She's also younger than me. Everybody's younger than me because, you know, I'm not gonna tell you my age. Manage all this and make sure that the brand is all together, so that way when we step out, we look like the shit all the time. Because that's how I am. That's my confidence. That's my DNA.
So today, Jamal and I are going to have lunch at one of my favorite spots, Tap 42 in Aventura, and just kind of catch up. Tea, honey. So we're waiting.
Oh my God. This is long overdue.
It is.
This is long overdue. I'm excited. Look at you, Q.
Okay.
Where you going?
You know, to the, I have to host today.
I am catching up with NIK Nak after I met up with Blue and Renisha, and we had a discussion. We at Tap 42 in Aventura Mall. Super cute. I love the area. I love the food. And then just catching up with NIK Nak and everything in general, it's just always a breath of fresh air. Like, it's just, I love it.
We got the Tito's mule. You want to try it?
I'll try that.
Let me try that.
But okay, like, I had so much work to do.
Yeah.
And then I had so many moving parts. Like, so many things that's been going on.
Yeah.
My dad got into a car accident. He totaled his car.
And is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. It was a hit and run.
Not a hit and run.
Yeah, a hit and run situation.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, so by off of Griffin Road.
See, stop of Griffin Road.
Stay off of Griffin Road. Griffin Road, and he got into the accident. And then, you know, my car, it's so much, oh my God, my car's out of commission.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get to catch up.
That's how far we, like, that's why I said this is long overdue.
What was it? Something blue? Yeah.
A client of mine had my car on Toro, and she must have rolled that thing to the engine.
Listen.
She rolled that thing to the engine, fell off, honey.
The insurance, like.
So Toro took care of 5,000 of it. So the guy the shop that I want to fix it is like 9,500. But they like, no, absolutely not. They did their own thing. It was like 5,000. And then we went back and see if we can counter. Yeah. But now they're sending someone out to actually physically look at my car to see whether or not, okay, we're going to give you this money or not.
So it's not fully resolved yet?
Oh, no. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. And my whole thing, my whole anxiety is through the roof. It's like, because I was making humble beginnings. I was making like $700 a month just off Toro, and I started in February. So, and you see how much that affects.
Oh, that's supplemental income?
Okay, oh my God. And just by renting out my car?
It makes a difference.
Yeah, so it's like, that caused my anxiety to go up a little bit, and you know, but this is the business, and then you know, prom season is over, so you know, I'm not really getting many clients that income that way, so it's just
you survive it.
Yeah, I'm surviving.
Okay,
Surviving, literally.
You know, surviving.
And now I'm navigating with my parents with trying to get the home, you know, equity bought out.
Because your mom moved.
Yeah, my mom moved back. That whole conversation with my parents is just something.
I can imagine.
The soft spot. But so about you coming in, and leaving. Woo!
From which event? You're not doing it a lot. Which event?
The photo shoot, ho. The cast photo shoot.
Oh, Lord, the photo shoot, right. Well, bitch, I had to. She had to depart. Everything was going to be like tight and busy, so I decided to order something, which I never like to do. And as you know, sometimes with deliveries, they just don't come through. They'll have a date, and that's what happened to me. Like, they had a date, and then it got pushed back. I was like, are you kidding me? So I came in what I had, but then when I saw y'all, I said, oh, no, man. She's
and you
not
know,
going to work.
And you know I was on producer, getting everything organized mode. So you came in, spoke, and as I'm putting on my shoes, this thing out the door.
Baby, I was like, no, ma'am, you won't get me. Not
but
today.
they asked about you, so I was just like, I was like, NIK Nak, she'll be around. Like, she'll be around. And then, oh my God, now it's like when I say she, they are so like, well, wait, this whole pronoun thing, I'm like, y'all are just dragging this. It's just
some pronouns that we use, but you know what though? Speaking of pronouns, that is a more acceptable pronoun for the old school generation of people, because that's the only pronoun that we knew other than he, or that we went by. Obviously, we've evolved in our community, and we recognize all of the different pronouns now. But yeah, people will be like she, and I think I got this whole beard.
Okay, I was telling my sister that. I was like, when she be talking, she be like, girl, I'll be like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I'm not, it's all right. You're not offended. No. But you, like, I know you told me about your mom. She recently had a stroke.
So Miss Thing had a mini stroke. She's thinking that it was a mini stroke. So she called me last week and, you know, crying, of course, and saying that she went outside. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're divine. Thank you.
That she went outside, went back in the house, got dizzy, went to the mirror, her face started to droop, but then it went back after a while. She called 911, my cousin who lives by, and then me, or whatever. But she went to the doctor recently, and they were saying that there's a plaque buildup in her arteries. So I'm asking the doctor, well, what causes that? He's like, well, age and your diet and smoking cigarettes. And so she stopped, when she lives with me, but she rotates, she stopped smoking, right? Because I'm not having that. And then when she goes back home, girl, she's busting a pack, you know what I'm saying? Right,
chain smoking, got it.
And so, I spoke with her yesterday, because the doctor was like, she gotta, you know, she smokes cigarettes, she has to stop. So I said, well, have you been smoking still? She said, oh yeah, it's hard. I said, listen, me and my brother, we're gonna be planning a funeral, honey, because 1 + 1 = 2. If you're smoking cigarettes, they're telling you that this is building plaque in your arteries and you're not stopping. What do you think is going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So honestly, because I don't have time to be babysitting, and it may sound hard, but like I can.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not zen.
Oh.
Thank you. The artichokes?
Yes, right here.
Enjoy it. Thanks.
Look at that.
And I have to be a little, you know, I'm a straight shooter, I'm very direct, all out of love, but, you know, I don't believe in wasting my time. And so it's just stressful because, obviously, I take care of myself. I have to pay my own bills. I live by myself, paying my bills. And, yeah, everything is on me. Well, I'll say it that way. Everything is on me. And I can't be taking time out if someone is not just as concerned about their health as me.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that's the frustrating part. And then after this,
it's so crazy how when we're trying to build ourselves and then all these things with family related,
it's distractions. it is definitely distractions. And, you know, when a person is vibrating on a low frequency, they can be used by those energies to try to impact what us who are vibrating higher do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why they say sometimes the most successful people have to go through a separation. You have to be willing to do that.
Is that what this weekend was about?
You know? So all in all, me and Jamal are always, you know, shooting the breeze, catching up. So, I mean, this is just like another one of those days. So he's, you know, usually receptive. We should be good. But yeah, I love me some Jamal. Love the heck out of my mom. Like, love her. But if she is not taking her health just as serious, what can I do? Like I told her yesterday, what would be the point of me flying back home to the doctor's appointment with you and you know what to do? Like, can I get out plastic utensils? Yeah, if you know what you're supposed to be doing and you're not doing it, what would be the point of me wasting my time buying a ticket, which is like $500 now?
Something to think of.
To come to a doctor's appointment for them to confirm what the hell is happening with you, and we already know.
This ain't the same thing about my mom. She's borderline diabetic, and this is recently. Well, we already knew, but now her legs are starting to tingle.
See, she's complaining about her legs too.
Oh my God!
Her doctor told her that if she doesn't change her eating, that she could be on the cusp of being diabetic.
See,
for real. And now she's complaining
Girl,
about
don't make me.
her legs.
My mom's both her legs. She's talking about it was tingling.
Yeah, she's complaining about
See, this is a mess.
So it's like stuff was adding up and happening.
1 + 1 = 2.
Period. She's smoking cigarettes and she's eating unhealthy ice cream at 12 at night. And you know what? And I want to say this. I get it, you know, single woman, depression. But you gotta tackle that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what else to do. I can't be stressing. I need me to do me. I need my mental health to do me. I need my mental health to survive. So I can't let that stress.
I feel like our parents don't understand. Well, some parents understand.
You see me shine, they want my glow. Yeah.
If you like what you see, subscribe to Lamaj Company Productions for all the latest updates. You won't be mad.
Forbes. You know how it is sometimes. Don't give up. Woo! My mama told me, don't be unholy. Pray to God. Move with your heart and your mind. When it's your time, you will shine. So one of the main reasons I'm heading to New York is to just kind of just get everything that I need to just close out that chapter. Like, I got a bunch of shit in storage. I ain't seen my moms or my sister in about 6 months. So, you know, I feel like the trip is definitely well needed.
Yo, you know it's Forbes. 9:55 in the motherfucking morning, niggas drove. It was 19 hours and now it's 13. Drove a whole 6 hours, no sleep. We stopped once for gas, you know what it is. And with that being said, we are 17 minutes away from leaving the border of Georgia. Next state is South Carolina. Y'all know what it is. You know, everything is set. I got money in my pocket. I got my plan already. It's just for me to get up and go. One of my homeboys is supposed to ride out with me. And I'm bringing him along just, you know, keep a nigga up and shit like that because, yeah, he could drive, but I don't really know how I feel about him driving my car and I'm sleeping like. It's 4 to 5 months, and they ask you to give up your crib to move in with them. You know what I'm saying?
No cap, if it's somebody that is in positions to change my life for the better, I feel like opportunities like that are granted to you for you to make a decision. But if it's in someone that I already, first of all, I have to really know that you are well set and that I am going to be comfortable living with you. I can't move in with no random. In 4 to 5 months, like that is enough time for you to actually decide if you could fuck with somebody like that. Pay my lease out though.
You see, that's where I feel like that's where you get to see the different sides of the Taurus. Because that part would be cool or whatever, but my thoughts on that, first of all, you said right on the 4 to 5 months. Like, I feel like that's too soon. Secondly,
pause. Wait, real quick. Pause. You didn't When I ask you a question, I do an interview.
You just finished, right? And I'm giving
But it's my question.
We was both giving thoughts on each other questions. What are you talking about?
But you can't live in the mindset of always worrying about the worst.
But you always have to.
That's how things happen.
You have to always live in the mindset of making sure yourself is secured first.
Okay, so
you're gonna give up your security, your space.
Once again,
to go move on with somebody.
I would never do it with somebody that I don't trust.
Even if I do trust them, I'm saying, like, for me, trust or not, I need my sense of security. I've seen a lot of folks crash their whip or fuck up their shit like that. I don't really got time for that. I try to stay humble, so I won't ever fumble. Most times my days get hard. I'm just trying to, interaction, and even like us being both artists and stuff like that. We was just making conversation, playing games, passing time. Like, I'm not going to be sitting here and saying it didn't help, because God knows I probably would have fell asleep somewhere on that fucking trip.
Lay is back from New York, despite all that craziness that went on up there.
So we get down here, I drop him where he go, I go home. So then yesterday he hit me and texted me. He was like, because I told him what time I was leaving to kind of beat traffic and get back in time for work and everything. Homeboy was like, I'm dropping the car up at the airport around 11 a.m. so you can get me from the airport whenever you're ready. Mm-hmm. So I bet. Today, 8 o'clock in the morning, he says my mom literally came out here and now wants me to leave with her, so I'm going to do that instead.
Like, he rode up to New York with a dude, and the dude decided to take I don't know what the dude did. Like, he got on the plane.
Wait, huh?
So he's coming back to Miami with his mom.
Right. But then his phone goes, when I texted him back, his phone goes like, it's no delivered, it's no read, it's as if. And the first thing I kind of thought was, okay, you dropped in the car at the airport, did your ass just hop on a plane?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like I would be stupid to be thinking that. And if that's the case, I think that's foul, that's fucked up. And then you lied on top of it.
He's venting about the guy that rode up with him and didn't ride back with him, so he's riding back by himself. So now I'm like, damn, like, I know that feeling of riding long distance by yourself, but from New York to Miami.
We almost done, you feel me? I just crossed Georgia. Right here at Florida, you know. We got 4 hours left. So, we about to handle this shit like a troop. I had to stop, stretch my legs a little bit. But this shit is so motherfucking tiring. I'm never doing this again. It was all for a purpose, and it was all for a new, fresh, positive start from jump, you heard?
Make sure you call me every milestone, like every state you hit, I want to know.
20 hours in a row with, and then we riding up, and you think I'm gonna let you ride back alone after we done did that ride together? That goes to show you that person really wasn't, whoever this person is, wasn't really that.
And if that's the case, bro, I could have came by my damn self, because I wasted more time dropping him off to get to my peoples.
Yeah, he just hitched a ride, basically. That's all it was.
For real, it's like he just always fucking something. Just traveled fucking 19 hours to get there, fucking 19 hours to come back, and all of a sudden now my fucking car wanna act up. 4 fucking hours from my fucking destination. It's like always something. You fix something, something else breaks. It's like I got all my fucking shit in here. Like, I just did that whole fucking drive for what? To be stranded in the fucking... Thinking as I'm looking at the sunrise, got me wondering why. Move with your heart in your head. That's what my mama just said. Don't you forget where we've been.
Yeah. You see me shine, they want my glow. Yeah.
I can't say what. Go ahead, say it.
I was about to say something, but we got boundaries.
I'm glad they're starting to be respected.
Cause you ain't see me without clothes fully, so I'm gonna need you to pipe down.
See, it's Siri, play Toxic. The way that you had that type of energy, and I understand where you came from, but it's like how can you have that energy and you're in the wrong? Like,
seems like Jamal still has some feelings for Lay, and I'm trying to gently tell him to get over it because I see him just stepping into a territory that he does not belong in.
You're an absolute long weekend.
Your clothes come up? What's wrong?
Where y'all going? I don't know.
Wow.
They got this place.
Yeah, young dough. I'm in my bag and all this dough. I'm in my bag, my money don't fall. They see me shine, they want my glow. They watch my moves, they wanna know. What you gon' do? Where you gon' be? Watching my moves. Wanna be like me? They want my glow. Yeah. They looking for me, I'm up in my bag. Don't work in retail, but I got the racks. I'm schooling these niggas.